Hey everybody, this is Thumpamonsta, and today we're going to do a video with the Gore Magala. So I'll be playing the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate demo, since the game hasn't released yet. And we're going to be playing Gunlance. So this isn't going to be live commentary because I couldn't concentrate enough to actually defeat him. So post commentary we'll have to do. So here we go. Yeah, don't forget to check on your item box. Loads of useful stuff in here. So you've got axe potion, paralysis knife, shock trap, pitfall trap. So use all of those. Use like everything. Every little helps. Because he is a really tough opponent, and especially if you're newish to the series, he does get quite challenging. I mean, he's probably on the same level of what the fuck as maybe the Tigrex or Devil Joe, I'd say. Like he feels unstoppable and has like too much points for his own good. But then once you defeat him a couple of times, it does, like, it's a learn to love-hate relationship. I don't know. It's like, for me, for instance, when I played 3 Ultimate, I used to absolutely hate fighting the Brachadius because he was on my back all the time. But the more I fought him, and the better I got at hunting him, and the more enjoyable he became. So it's kind of like the same thing with all the really tough enemies. But anyway, let's go back a bit to the fight. So here we are, sort of trying to do as much damage as I can to the head, and I think I'm gonna try and do right. Oh no, tipped him over. So here we go. Did I even bother with a wooden fire? Right, just a full combo there is what it is. Rage mode level 1. And since yeah, it was really hard to sort of do live comment because of the awkward positioning of the 3DS and the fact that it does require quite a bit of concentration. And since I'm not used to fighting him that much, well, I couldn't do live. Broke one of his foot. Oh, missed that spot there. And I'll get comboed now. I think I'm gonna try right here, and it's gonna fail. So yeah, don't forget to keep your Gunlance loaded and sharpened whenever possible. So he will do, and he's off. He will do considerable more damage if it's loaded and sharpened, as any other weapon, to be honest. But I mean, for all the new players out there, reload the Gunlance whenever you can, especially against the Gore Magala, because he won't let you reload. Oh yeah, and split. For some reason my R button wouldn't register unless I pressed it absolutely on top of it. That's why I got thrown over so fast. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering, sorry, about whether to get the new 3DS or just use your regular 3DS. And when I say regular, I do mean like not the new models, as in the names, the new. So yeah. So if you look at all the MH4G demos and video game clips, the game runs pretty good. I mean, I was a bit worried myself, but if you look at people like Iceman Noob or Rising Fun Gaming, and they play loads of it, and the game runs fine, honestly. So unless you really want the sort of C-Stick edition, or you have 3DS on I don't know, maybe it's just really old, worn. Nope, worn's broken there. So yeah, if it's just really old and worn, and you really want to change it, I suppose you could. I mean, I'm still debating if I want to get one or not. But it's more of a financial problem than a practical one, I suppose. So here we are. Yep, still. How far are we? We're about 6 minutes in the fight, and he's showing no signs of weakness. And I'm doing a lot better than I did a couple of tries before. By this point, I would have been out of mega potions already. It's giving me a run for my money. Yeah, this is a bit why I use max potion. Don't risk it. That's another big rule of Monster Hunter. It's not about trading blows, it's about hitting it till it dies. So stay alive, don't get carted. And managed to tip him over. Oh, and yeah, I do a nice screen evasion here. Quite happy about that. The only problem I see with the Gore Magala is his ability to sort of. You see how he spreads virus everywhere, and it's all black and it covers like half the map. Well, depending on your view angle, you don't really see behind it. So I don't know if it's a design flaw, if it was meant to be that way, but sometimes it can get a bit frustrating to sort of try and work out where the monsters is because of the clouds of blackness. Tip over again. Funny how when you break his face off and his arms, etc., you'll see appear gold scales. Get down from there, cat. No, get down. Oh yeah, and this bit I was trying to sharpen, and Jaggy just wouldn't let me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, I think he follows me. I tried to sharpen here, and he interrupts me again. Yep. That's a piss off. And there we have it. Off to find the Gore Magala. And this time, oh yeah, I didn't upload it, but I made a mental note to use disposable earplugs So use them. They're free. Well, in the demo, they're free anyway. Use them. It is worth it. You can get off combos. You can get off, like if you're longsword, you can get off a spirit combo. If you're a greatsword user, you can get off a level 3 charge. If you're a Gunlance, you could get away with a Wind Fire, or you could just use it. Like if you time it properly, it'll save you from. If you do a rodeo, sometimes they'll shout, and it'll turn his little face, the little monster's face to red. But if you've got disposable earphones, it'll counter that one. So you can keep on pressing A while he screams and breaks your disposable earplugs. So here he is, Rage Mode. I want to say Ultimate. Disposable earplugs broke. And so what you want to do at this point is try and go for the horns, because he won't leave this state of he won't leave this state, you know, unless you break the horns. So you want to try and damage the horns as much as you can. It can be quite challenging because, as you can see, he's quite fast and agile. And since they added verticality in the levels, it means as well that in exchange, well, the downside to this is that the playing field at any given time is a lot smaller. So, I mean, this bit of platform is probably smaller than Area 8 in the sandy plains from Freedom. Not Freedom, from 3 Unite. It looks probably smaller, but then it goes down, and I miss my ride here. Don't know why. Probably because I attacked too early. And this area here is a little bit larger, but it's still not that big. And another horn broken. Nope, still not. Still nothing. I just broke them here. Here we go. So see, he calmed down, and he's changing zones because he was tired of me whooping his ass. So here we go. Disposable earplugs, and I should have sharpened here. But I don't know if I sharpened up here before changing zone. Yep, there we go, sharpening. Always sharpen your weapons. Turning up chocolate traps. Try and get a couple of sorry, that was a pitfall trap. And messed it up here. Poke the barrel. Yeah, 3 hits. Well, that was the idea anyway, I don't know. Got disposable earplugs, and then I messed it up because I thought I had. See, I didn't reload, and that's what happens. You miss opportunities to do damage. And that was a cheeky ride. I didn't expect doing that one. And it turns out pretty good in the end. Here we go, almost there, almost there. Yeah, so if you look at it, I know it's a bit blurry and everything, but if you look at his face and his claw on his wing, you can see sort of like gold. And here he is, limping away. So about 15 minutes in, I was going to say 10 minutes left in a second. Well, not in a second, but in a minute or so. Sharpness is at maximum. Here we go. So topping everything up, and I've got one trap left. Here we go, 10 minutes. But by this point, for any sort of, I wouldn't say veteran, but for any seasoned hunter, this is the 15-minute mark, which means that the fight's been dragging on, so you start to get a bit sort of, your hands are shaking, not shaking, so sorry, sweating, and you really want this to be over. And so this is why I'm starting to sort of play less cautiously, and I don't know if you'll notice from compared to the start of the video, I was playing a lot more defensively, and here I'm all out, pretty much all out offense. And here we go, Gore Magala single player, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate demo. Finish him off with a nice little within fire. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for not making this live commentary. I'll try and maybe later on do a live version. So hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Well, feel free to any of those. I'm not forcing anyone. And maybe see you soon. See you later. Hopefully. I'll be back in a few anyway. So yeah. Happy hunting. Ta-da.